Hello and welcome to episode 129. 129, entitled My Control. What is under my control? What is out of my control? Well, let's consider those two questions. And let's start with the four elements that every human must deal with every single day. My name is Gary Verheller, and I'll be your host for what we call the Substance of Living podcast. Today, we'll look at what we call life's lessons. And I hope this will provide you with some insight, maybe even some inspiration to life's challenges. First one is nature. You have to deal with nature. If it's raining outside, you carry an umbrella. If it's hot outside, you wear a short sleeve shirt. So you have to deal with nature. It's part of life. So we've got nature. Number two is time. You have to deal with time. Every culture has its own way to deal with time. Many people have appointments. They have to get up in the morning. They have to go to work. They have appointments with other people. So time, we have to deal with time. Nature, time, what's the third? Other people. Humans are social animals, and this is really important. Humans are social animals. They need to work together to be around other humans. Lots and lots of research have shown the worst way to deal with a person is to isolate them. That can cause great emotional stress. You have to deal with people. So you've got nature, time, other people. Number four is myself. I have to deal with myself. I have to deal with my needs. I have to deal with my desires. I have to deal with my thoughts. I have to deal with my feelings. I have to deal with myself. Okay, well, out of those four, nature, time, other people, and myself, what can you control? Well, let's look at it. Nature, can you control nature? Rain, nope, no control over nature. Time, can you control time? I want to be younger. I want to go back into, no, can't do that. How about other people? Give me your money. No. The only way you have power over other people is if those people grant you the power. We have no control over other people. So the last one is myself. That's the only element of those four that I can control. Okay, well, let's break that down and look at myself. There's three parts to each person: thoughts, feelings, behavior. Thoughts. Can you control your thoughts? I suggest that you can focus and refocus your thoughts. Let me give you an example. Buddhist monks who are teaching Zazen, which is meditation, will tell you, and I've been through Zazen training, will tell you that you will have random thoughts come in and go out. The idea is to free yourself from thoughts and try to, quote, empty your mind, which is impossible. And the monks who have been practicing Zazen, who have been practicing meditation for decades, will tell you, we get random thoughts all the time. We just let them in and let them go out. So we can focus and refocus our thoughts, but you have no control over those random thoughts. So you have no real 100% control over your thoughts. Let's go to the next one, feelings. Feelings is an area that you have no control over. They're instantaneous information. So let's talk about that. Where do feelings come from? I think they come from instincts. They're certainly part of the oldest part of the human brain. That's where they originate. And ducks and birds fly north for the summer and south for the winter. That's instinct. They didn't go to class for that, to learn north and south. Feelings are important. As I said, they give you instant information. And they help us survive. If a lion is outside the door and the lion roars, then your adrenaline starts pumping, your heart starts really, really palpitating, and you're thinking, should I run, should I fight? Feelings can help us survive, but you have no control over them. Now, when I teach seminars on leadership, this will come up, and I'll say, okay, who can control their feelings? And invariably, somebody raises their hands, usually a guy. I say, you can control your feelings. Yes, that's great. Okay, can we do a little experiment then? He said, oh yeah, sure. Okay, great. Are you ready? He said, yeah, okay. Love me. You can't turn it on, you can't turn it off. You have no control over feelings. I say, okay, thank you very much for your assistance. I appreciate that. Thanks. Oh, one more thing. Hate me. You can't turn it on, you can't turn it off. Again, let me say, feelings are important. They give you instantaneous information. They help us survive. They're instinctual. That's okay. But we have no control over them. So the last one is behavior. So thoughts, feelings, behavior. You can control what you do, and that includes what you say. And that's how people judge you. People don't judge you by your thoughts. People don't judge you by your feelings. People judge you by what you do. And that's what you can control. So what does all this mean? What does all this mean? This means that you're free. You're free from trying to control nature, or trying to control time, or trying to control other people. You're free from trying to control your thoughts. You can focus them. You're free from trying to control your feelings. So if you see a really attractive person, you're like, oh, baby, that's okay. That's okay. It's what you do that counts, and that's what you can control. So you have freedom. Now here's something from the Dalai Lama concerning time that I thought was really interesting. And he said there are 2 days over which you have no control. Yesterday and tomorrow. Yesterday is the past. It's gone. We can learn from the past. We have no control over the past. Tomorrow is maybe. Tomorrow is possible. But what we do have control over is what we do now. So my suggestion is live now the best possible life. And if you do that, you're more in control and you have more freedom. So live now, live free. Thanks. Thank you for joining us today for the Substance of Living podcast. If you'd be kind enough to consider subscribing, you can contact us through Spotify or Apple Podcasts or connect on Twitter. Join us again next time for what I hope will help you navigate life.